Good morning. Welcome to GEO Nation. Thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to be with everybody again. Thank you to all my subscribers. Morning, GEO. Good morning, family. It's just vitally important that we continue. One of the things I'm noticing is that people need encouragement. People need encouragement. So as much as I love to have fun, as much as I say this is a game, and as much as I do have fun the majority of the time, and it is a game in a sense. Life is fun, and it's not easy to come to that conclusion, though. It's not easy to understand what I mean, but still have compassion and understanding with what is going on around us, because we don't want to be callous, we don't want to be cold, we don't want people to misunderstand our freedom. We don't want to gloat our freedom or impress our freedom on others. We want to meet people where they're at. We want to be able to be relatable, authentic, and spontaneous and full of love. So we want to first identify, that's why it's important to be neutral, right, in the middle. So we want to identify where that neutrality is for us, where we can stay balanced in the middle so that we can meet people where they're at, because we need to meet people where they're at. We can't bring where we're at. Well, we bring where we're at. Don't misunderstand me. We bring love. That's the foundation. That's the base. That's the basics. We bring love with us always. How we act, how we perceive, how we deal with it, how we deal with the situation, how we, love guides everything we do within the whole situation. But we are there for the other, the apparent other. So we're there for what's going on in the other's life. We're there for the other first. We're there to understand the other person first. So we're there to sacrifice our own desire to fix, heal, and involve ourselves in what's going on by trying to complete the other person's sentence before they finish, or not really listening. So we're engaged first. We're engaged with what's going on with the other person. And what we're seeing is that, yes, while life can be, a wonderful adventure, we still need to be able to, in order to bring that adventure to the other person, because that's the goal, is to help the other person live within a positive mind frame, and believing in themselves, so that they can go on and live life productively, and love on people and help people and overcome life. And so while it is fun and it is an adventure, we need to be able to understand that it's also serious. Okay? There's also a seriousness about life. There's also a commitment about life. There's also perseverance about life. There's also part of being in harmony is understanding that, part of life is serious. It's in the seriousness of life that we move the momentum forward. It's in the seriousness of life that we understand the momentum. And it's in the seriousness of life that we understand that it's a game and how to play it. So we need to be able to meet people where they're at. People need encouragement right now. People really need encouragement. I know this on a very deep level, just from myself. It's probably the most vital thing right now that we can do for one another is to encourage each other, is to believe in each other, to take the moment to just say to your loved ones and to people around you that, hey, I believe in you. Hey, I believe in you. I love you. You're awesome. You're doing great, and keep it up. Keep it up. We move within this matrix. Within this matrix, we move from in one point of encouragement to the next. So we get encouraged, we get inspired, we feel love, we feel acceptance, we feel belief, and that energy carries us to the next time we feel that, next time we experience that. Unfortunately, there's a lot of, because we're not being encouraged, because we're not encouraging each other on a regular basis, because we're not intentionally reaching out to each other on a regular basis and expressing love, because of the disconnect that's going on because of technology and where we're at right now in this timeline. There's a disconnect going on. And so the expressions of love, so love is where do we see love when we're around other people, when we're around the so-called other? We see love within their eyes. We see love in their eyes. The love that we see is within the attention that they have. Are they able to hold attention? Are they attentive? Are they, paying attention to other things? And you can just see it within the eyes. And so whether, that may not be important, they may be distracted, but that's where the love is found. At least that's where we feel connected, when we're able to look into the eyes of another person. When we're able to engage, when we're able to connect. And so while there is a lot of wonderful, encouraging videos out there on our devices, not everyone is accessing this inspirational material, because we're caught up in the environment that we live in that's feeding us this idea that we want to know about people's dirty laundry. We want to know about the bad things you're doing, because for some reason, and it's just our surroundings, it's the media, and it's the entity itself that is actually deciding what we're interested in. We may, at heart, I don't think any human being, and they're not human beings, but they're divine beings, is really interested in another man's tragedy. There's not much we can do about it, because it's just a form of conditioning. And so it's not really what you're interested in. And so it's just, the wool is being pulled over your eyes. You're being fooled to think and believe that it's more interesting to watch somebody's tragedy unfold than it is to watch something beautiful unfold. And so it's a shock and awe. And so we want to watch the shock and awe. We want to be aware of the shock and awe, so we can involve ourselves in it and become part of it. And then we walk around with this fear, and we walk around with this desire to, again, be interested in things that, are not really beneficial to us, or beneficial to other people. And so the device itself has a lot of encouraging videos on there through YouTube and what have you, but not a lot of people are accessing them. And so it's going to take us as a collective, as a people, to bring this connection back, to start to talk about this connection, and start to talk about the engagement with each other, and greeting. And if it's already going on within our homes, that's amazing, that's awesome. You're an example. You need to set the trend. You need to keep it going amongst your family and your neighbors. And this is what it is. And this is what we want to do. This is where we want to focus our attention. This is where we want to focus our energy, and we want to encourage people. We want to here's where we'll see if we ourselves are true to thyself, or that if others are being true to thyself as well. We want to go over, you know how when you get a job and they say go over and beyond, do more than what you're given the responsibility to do and that is the way to climb the corporate ladder. We're going to be bringing corporate ladder to you here. I've climbed a corporate ladder. I come from rags to riches, and I had an executive position within a $100 million company. And so nothing to brag about. I just got lucky. I was at the right place at the right time. I just got to experience being within that environment. And that was great. That was wonderful. And yeah, I've had my own business, but here's the thing. We really need encouragement. People need encouragement. And so what we hear is go, and that's how I climbed the corporate ladder. That's how I got to that position, was that I went over and above. I was doing, we were expected to do a certain amount of calls per day. I was doing that and more. And I was just available. One of my fondest gurus that I am currently, still able to be around, has given me the most valuable teaching ever that could ever be given. So anyway, she says be available, and that's what I was. I was available. I was just available. I didn't have any specific skills, but I had a desire, and I was available. And so we hear that, go over, go beyond, do extra, climb the ladder. And that's what we should be doing in our lives spiritually as well. We should be going over. We should be intently. She also, and it's weird that I have many gurus and I have many wonderful books that I've read, and I've listened to some wonderful, 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 people speak. But it's funny how our own guru will really just know how to get to the heart of the matter, and can trump all the external experiences you have with other books and gurus. It's kind of weird like that. But be available, she was saying. Be available, go over and beyond. And that's what I'm saying here is, as individuals outside of the church, because we need to carry the church with us. We need to be the church everywhere, just not on Sunday, but everywhere we go. We need to go over and beyond out here for others. We need to be intentful, she said, to be intentful, to go out and make friends. And so that's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to be intentful. I'm asking you to encourage others on, not when you think they need it, but go out of your way. Go out of your way to encourage people, because the only thing stopping them from reaching their potential is encouragement. The only thing stopping them from feeling their life out and working out their own salvation is your encouragement, is the encouragement of others. Trust me when I tell you, you need encouragement yourself. And I'm here to give that encouragement to you. I'm here to tell you that no matter what, because see, I'm dealing with the same thing everyone else is dealing with. I'm dealing with the same struggle. I'm dealing with the same challenge. I'm dealing with the same unworthiness, the same sinful nature, the same thing everyone is dealing with. Okay, this is a channel, and it's a opportunity for me to live out my life as a book, and it's entertainment, and it's also my life. It's also a testimony. So it's my story, but it is what it is. And my guru would say, be intentional. And I'm asking you to be intentional, because whether we want to accept it or not, no one's getting encouraged intentfully. you know. And so if you want your child or your children to excel more, if you want your husband and we're going to get into that too. We're going to get into how the family structure, how the wife can really sort of guide the whole family, and by believing in her husband and allowing her husband to be free, and by encouraging her husband and being behind his leadership, can cause her husband to really flow within the Spirit of God and to accomplish what God wants to accomplish in his life. We're going to get into all that. We're going to get into the family. We're going to get into the family structure. We're here to bring back the family. We're here to help the family structure. We're here to really infuse as much love as we can into the family structure, into the foundation of what makes who we are and why we are. And so we're going to get into that. But your kids need to be encouraged. You need encouragement. I'm here to encourage you. I'm here online saying, hey, it's GEO here, GEO Nation, a place where you can come, a safe place where you can get encouragement, where you can get love, where you can get a voice that says that you're beautiful, a voice that says that you're amazing, a voice that says, you know, I'm here to tell you that you have everything that everyone is looking for. You know, you have everything. You're talented, you're wonderful, you're loving, you're so beautiful. That's the first thing I want you to know, is that you are so beautiful. You're so awesome. What you do and how you do it and where you do it and the people that you connect with and how you connect with them and the smile you give. Your smile is amazing. Amazing. I'm here to tell you that you are awesome. Smile more. You know, smiles are magic. A smile is magic. This is power. This is the power we need to practice within. This is the power we need to play within in order that we might become better at this. And then when we become better at this, at smiling, infusing love, encouraging others, going over and above, treating life as if it's a job, and you know, not being driven by a promotion, but being driven by going over and beyond what we should be doing in an external basis out in the world, as if it is a job, but not really for a promotion, but just for an internal sense of understanding that you yourself need encouragement. I need encouragement. And sometimes we don't get the encouragement that we need, right? We're really not getting it. We're really not receiving the love and the encouragement that we need. We know it. You know, we know it because it's not where we would wish it could be, or, you know, has the potential to be. And so when we become aware of that, we need to become that. So if you're not getting the encouragement and it's you feel that it's lacking within your life, then you need to become the encouragement for others. So life is calling on you to actually be that which you perceive to be lacking, but you're not. So the encouragement is within you, the belief is within you, the steadiness is within you, the confidence is within you, and you need to bring those things out because you perceive yourself to be lacking them, and it's your responsibility. Life is calling on you to be the answer, to be the big brother, to be the encouragement for other people, because you feel you lack it. So if you understand what it means to lack encouragement, then we need to be compassionate for the other person and understand that they too are actually feeling those feelings that you're feeling as well, and they need encouragement. And so through you giving them encouragement, even though you perceive yourself to be lacking it, which you may be externally lacking it, but internally you are the encouragement, and life is calling upon you to encourage others. And when you begin to encourage others, when you begin to give out that which you perceive that you lack, well, then you will begin to be filled up with that same encouragement. And you'll begin to understand that everyone else is just like you. And they all need to be inspired. They all need to be encouraged. They all need to be told that you love them. They all need to hear, I love you. You know, we hear this foolish cliche out there that, you know, it's love is a word. I don't say it because I live it. And yeah, that is true. Love is an action word. Love is a word that is not really spoken, but we still say it though. If we're acting out love, we're saying I love you. If we're truly within the action of love, within our own lives, then we're going to be saying it as well. We're going to be expressing it, because saying I love you is an action. It's an expression. It's a inner feeling, and that's why you're saying it, and that's why you need to say it. We need to say to each other and to others, I love you. You know, I say that to everyone, even people I don't even know. You understand? Because I love them. Because I love them. Because I don't need to know them to love them. Again, I know I'm stuck in this. I'm stuck out of your timeline. I'm not within your timeline, nor am I within the construct of thought. And so I understand we are 99.9% of us are not. And so we need to tell each other that we love each other. And we can love someone we don't know, because that someone that we don't know, that we perceive not to know yet, and we may not know them externally, we may not know their name, we may not know their personal life or their personality, you know, we may have never met them yet, but we know them. Internally we know them because they are none other than ourselves. They go through the same things we go through, and we understand that. We're not, you know, we understand that. And so it's okay to tell someone you love them if you truly love life, if you truly love people. And we need to hear it. And I need to hear it. Your neighbor needs to hear it. And we need to overcome and encourage people. Because to be honest with you, it's the encouragement and it's the belief coming from another person, especially our loved ones, that will cause every potential and every opportunity to present itself. And the person that you're encouraging, the person that you're expressing love to, the person that you're believing in, is now going to be more prepared for opportunity outside in their life, with love, with finances, with friendship, everything. In fact, they're going to carry on and pass on this encouragement, and it's going to be something that, you know, a ripple effect that you had a part in. And this is what life is all about. This is what being a GEO is all about. This is what starting to understand how important it is to be a pillar within the fabric of the family in America or wherever you are. This is what being a GEO is. This is where it starts. This is part of it. We need encouragement, you know. And I guess that really, you know, does boil down to taking time to take an interest in other people's lives, you know, and maybe even me going back on Facebook and starting to like people's posts. You know, I need to take responsibility for that as well. But that's what it's about. That's what's on the schedule for Tuesday. We need to be this encouragement for others because we need it ourselves. We may not lack anything, and I'm here to tell you we don't lack anything. It's within us. Everything is to be found within, and that's fine. But externally, within the matrix, there's a sense of lack, or there's a sense of need to fulfill. And since we're full, if there's no lack, if we really sense no lack, and if we are full, then there should be a sense to fill, to give. If our cup is overflowing, we should allow it to be overflowing. We should allow it to overflow and not try to put the lid on it. Sunset Boulevard on the way to UCLA. And much love on this Tuesday afternoon. Welcome to GEO Nation. That's what we do here. We're bringing you love. We're bringing you encouragement. We're telling you you can do it. We believe in you, and we're going to believe in you until you can believe in yourself. We're bringing you the testimony of our life, and we're bringing you dreams. We're the resource, the one-stop shop. Don't forget that. It's patience. If I could give everything to you now, I would. If I could, and as it presents itself, as opportunity presents itself, I'll be bringing it to you. As new doors get open, I will bring it to you. But that's what it is. We need encouragement, and go out and encourage someone today. GEO loves you. GEO encourages you. GEO says you're a GEO, and you've got what it takes to do anything you want in this world. And I'm here not only online to encourage you, but hit me up, send me a comment, and we'll encourage each other back and forth. And share our life with each other. And let's just get real. Let's get authentic on this channel. Let's leave out all the things that bind us, the things that cause us to question, doubt, fear, and what others think, and opinions and stuff like that. And let's just be open, authentic, and real. We're here to serve. I don't care where you're at. You should be making your surroundings better because of your involvement where you are. We need to lay down our lives for the immediate surroundings, wherever we're at. We need to lay down our life for our family. We need to lay down our life for our siblings. We need to lay down our life to be right. We need to lay down our life for any argument, anything going on within anyone else's life. We need to lay down ourselves. Just be there. This will get us in trouble. Trust me, this gets you in trouble. This keeps you out of trouble. These keep you out of trouble because you can listen and you can understand and you can grip this. Because when we start to use this, sometimes it can be, it's dangerous. It can be. And so we want to listen more. We want to think, not react. Think about what's just being said. Because first of all, we weren't really listening before. We've never been listening. So now we're listening. Now we need to pay attention to what is being said. Not just listen, but okay, what did they say? What's being said? Is there something, needs to be done here? Is he asking for are they asking for something to be done here? And yada, yada, yada. And just go through that and then answer and then respond. And then respond. We're keeping you in the zone. We're keeping you baselined. We're keeping you right at the neutral point position. Balanced. Okay? Balanced. And remember, it's how we perceive. So we might feel imbalanced, right? We might feel imbalanced because for whatever reason, maybe we didn't handle the last conversation. We weren't able to listen very well. We used this too much and we got in trouble. And so we feel a little imbalanced, right? But remember, it's perception, 9/10 of the law. It's all perception. Not all, but 99.9%. Anyway, it's just perception. So we might feel a little imbalanced, but what we want to do is to change the way we're feeling, forgive ourselves, maybe, take a clear look at it, and then forgive ourselves and bring ourselves back into balance by letting go of those feelings and remembering that we're okay and remembering that we're actually balanced. It's all how we're perceiving it. So let's feel good again about ourselves and let's go again. And let's remember to learn. Let's try to learn from what's going on. Let's try to learn from what happened. So let's try to learn. We don't want to do that again because it made us feel bad. Just like with not accomplishing our goals, and not reaching our dreams. It's the same thing. There's certain things in our life that we need to do in order that we may feel good. So there's certain things we're not doing that's making us feel bad or causing us to feel lethargic or causing us to feel apathetic. So there's things that we should be doing that will help us and that will make us feel better. Little things that will add to our journey or add to our dream or add to our financial climb or whatever it is. So this is what it is. And we just want to stay balanced. And the reason why we want to stay balanced is because what's important in life? Is it our balance? Is it where we're at? Because we want to stay balanced because it's all about where we're at and we need to be balanced. And, as long as we're balanced, we're okay. No. Yes and no. Okay? We want to be balanced. The reason why we want to stay balanced, the reason why we want to stay at our best always and be in our best version is for the other. It's for the other. It's for the apparent other. Everything is for the apparent other. How we dress, how we act, what we say, how we say it, everything. Whether it's in the mirror, in front of the mirror, whether it's at home, it doesn't matter where we're at. However we're acting, our attitude, how we're living should be lived out of the respect and love for the so-called other, which is none other than ourself. So whatever the moment, and that's why when we're in this matrix or when we're in the system we belong to, this external life that we are experiencing through our eyes and our ears, we can understand things like the coronavirus and the pandemic and why we would comply and why we would, follow along, even though we may feel or think the way we feel with this unity. Because of love, because of respect, because if you really believe in this unity, then what are you afraid of by laying your life down? So if we really believe within this union that we speak of, meaning, because I speak about that, meaning myself, then why would I be anything other than absolutely pure and also part of the blind leading the blind or the herd? Part of what's going on. Why am I not in the front line? I'm in the front line giving my life first, laying down my life. This is what we are. This is what we do. This is a GEO. We're in the front line. We're the first to go in. We're the first to die, if that's the case. We're the first one to go in. And we're the last one to leave. We don't leave until we clear. We're the ones saying clear. It's safe. It's safe. It's safe. It's clear. And then we're the last to leave. We make sure everybody gets out. No, we don't leave until everyone's out. And if somebody's not out, or if somebody happens to be there, and we somehow have, missed it, we go back in. We go back in, and we go get them. We give up our life to find them. That's what we do, no questions asked. This is what we are. This is what GEO is. This is what we're bringing to you. I love you guys so much. Encourage people, man. Encourage your family. Encourage your children. Encourage your friends. And encourage your coworkers. And encourage people. Give them love whether they are giving you love or not. Intentionally love people and tell someone you love them. You want to hear it? Start saying it. To say it is an action in itself. Start telling people that so they know that. So they'll start acting in love. They don't know it because you're not being told. It's all action. It's all omni-action. I love you guys. I got so much inside of me. And I wish I could just pour it all out in this one video. But I got to get back off to get back on. You guys are so beautiful. So beautiful. Tell somebody you love them. Encourage them today. And then I will see you in a few minutes.